Yes, I'm back. And right now, I'm going in on Sage Steele, the bedwenching mulatto, coon ass bitch who works for ESPN. This trick goes on there and criticizes brother Mike Evans. Shout out to that brother. He plays for the Buccaneers. He attempted to protest like we see Kaepernick doing every Sunday after Trump was elected. He did it after Trump got elected. And of course, the white supremacists threatened him economically, economic castration. So he had to stop protesting, I guess. And then she goes on ESPN criticizing him. And then when she gets criticized for being a bandwidth brainwashing coon, oh, then she want to flip the script. Let me read what this coon said. She said, as a self-proclaimed biracial woman, my father is black and my mother is white. The word diversity is fascinating. Let's stop right there. You can already tell she's a coon. She doesn't like being black. She hates having African blood in her. Because number one, in my eyes, there is no such thing as a biracial kid when it comes to melanoid men of African descent or melanoid women of African descent swirling with Europeans, because once that baby comes out, 9 times out of 10, he's gonna look more black. He's gonna look more like his melanoid parent because we have the dominant gene when it comes to swirling. So my thing is, there ain't no such thing as a biracial kid in my eyes. You may disagree, you may agree. It's just my opinion. But let's continue. These days, I call it the D word. Why? Because everyone likes to say it. At work, at home, at the podium, at colleges and universities, diversity embraces diversity. Fortunately, millions of Americans of all races, religions, and cultures do just that. But how many of us actually mean it? Especially how many people of color actually mean it? Or is it a simple, social, acceptable, politically correct term and it just sounds good and feels good to say or to demand? Unfortunately, for way too many African Americans and people of color, I believe it's the latter. I've actually believed this for years and have spoken publicly about it a few times recently, contemplating when the best time would be fully go there. In light of recent events around the country, and personally, I feel the time is now. We as people of color continue to cry for racial equality, diversity, and acceptance, and rightfully so. That said, why must we continue to tear down those within our race? Number one, what race are you? You don't even identify with being African. You just said I'm a strong, proud biracial woman. All right, let's continue. That said, why must we? Hold on, my fault. Yeah. That said, why must we continue to tear down those in our own race? Why must we shun those within our own race who think differently or marry outside of our race? Because you're a coon. That's why. You can't be unapologetically African. You can't stand for the struggle of melanoid people if you date or marry outside the race. That's just me, and a lot of people think like that too. You might think different. Let's continue. Or vote differently. Or have good hair. Or see, that's coon talk right there. Good hair. There ain't no such thing as good hair. All hair comes from Africa. Straight, nappy, kinky, blonde. There's people in Africa and the other places on this world. There's melanoid people with blonde hair. And they dark as I don't know what. Blue eyes, all that shit comes from Africa. I didn't start with Europeans. Or speak differently, shouldn't we instead be offering up praises for our wonderful diversity? My mother is a perfect example. Raised by an Irish father and an Italian mother in a small Massachusetts town, she went against her parents' wishes and married this black man she fell in love with. What she dealt fresh off the tumultuous civil rights era was horrific in so many ways, which is one of the many reasons why she is strongest, bravest woman I know. See, that again, coon talk. She's telling us, translation, to praise her white mom for having courage or marrying and swirling with a nigga, with a negro. Forget the dumbass dad who risked his life and his penis for swirling with this ain't shit bitch. She's telling us to praise her white mother for swirling with a negro. Continuing. So instead of rolling your eyes at my black father for selling out, shouldn't you be praising my white mother for following her colorblind heart and not succumbing to this pressure of American society back then? See? Damn her father. Damn him. Praise my white mama. Because she couldn't help her black cock fever. Praise her. Instead of giving me all those all-knowing looks of disgust and calling me a sellout when you see pictures of me with my white husband or see me with my very light-skinned biracial children, shouldn't you be praising that white boy from Indiana for following his colorblind heart and marrying a biracial cultural completely different from his own town? See, that's another translation. I'm better than you niggas because I'm getting white cock in my mouth and pussy every night. Damn you Negroes. Don't chastise me. Even though white people did it, because there was a white person who asked her if she was a nanny. That is one of the most degrading questions you can ask of a melanoid person. White person asked her if she was a plantation mammy, basically. She ain't say shit about that. She ain't come at her, but she want to shit on the black people. And you talking about shouldn't we be standing together and not tearing each other down? Didn't you tear down Mike Evans though for exercising his constitutional right to not stand for the bullshit a lot national anthem? Her statement is so contradicting. Continuing, apparently not sad that the list goes on, seeping into just about every social and political issue. Instead of praising or uplifting each other, way too many people of color choose to tear down and mock to spew hatred at other blacks who feel differently, think differently, or make decisions that are differently from theirs. That, my friends, is hypocrisy at its best, or should I say it's hypocrisy at its worst. Here's one thing. You don't get a hall pass for just because you're a minority. Racism is racism, no matter what color skin. So when you call me a sellout or a coon, which you are, or Uncle Tom, now you're a bunny ruckus, or any other derogatory term to let me know that you disagree with me, you are losing every ounce of credibility with whom you deem as racist or a drop of a hat. No, we're not. See, so you get to tear down us, call us people of color, say all this bullshit. But when you get tore down, oh, poor me. Why are you attacking me? Like, this bitch really thinks she's white. Does racism against African American people of color exist? Of course, it's disgusting me more than anyone knows. As far as we have come, there's still such a long way to go. I personally felt on too many occasions to count, and I will continue to fight it for me. My family and everyone else out there truly does believe in diversity, but the fact that so many of us actually have fight back against others within our own race is incomprehensibly and frankly is pathetic. So go ahead, keep on keeping on with that double standard, that hypocrisy. Just know that every time you go there, it sets back even further. Sets us back even further. Who's us? You still haven't identified with being black. So I'm still confused. Anyway, I refuse to be a part of it. Instead, isn't it the time to look ourselves in the mirror and be accountable for our own actions? And this is not just to point the finger at others. You are pointing the finger at us. This whole article, you've been saying nothing but Africans, people of color, minorities, blah blah blah. You still haven't identified with none of that. Continuing, isn't it time to be truly celebrate how beautiful diversity African Americans are? Believe it or not, we can disagree and still be civil, respectful, kind, accepting our differences. Isn't that what diversity is all about? Embrace diversity, but it means all the time, not just when it's convenient for you, but you're doing it when it's convenient for you. Again, being contradicting as a motherfucker. I pray that we can all begin to have. Hold up. Let me go back. Hold on. I pray that we can all begin to have more open mind, not judgmental, healthy conversations to ensure that diversity applies to all Americans all of the time. See, say still, she's one of them traumatized mulattoes. Her mom probably shitted on her growing up for being light skinned and not white. That's basically what the article says. Deep down in her subconscious coon mind, she's like, damn, I was almost white. If it wasn't for that nigga, that Negro, who shot my mom's white club up, if it wasn't for him, I could have been white. That's basically what she said. She ain't say shit about her daddy for real in that whole article. She said we should praise her white mother for having so much courage. Coon, that is Coon Bedwench 101 at its finest. That is Coon Bedwench syndrome at its finest. See, say still, she's one of them coon ass bitches who like when white people pet her hair like she's some sort of exotic West African animal. Let's play this clip real quick.
Yep, cable TV, it's awesome. Hatred. Do you have to have hatred to succeed in this sport? Because here's the thing, he's a really nice guy behind the scenes. I mean, do you have to hate your opponents to win?
Can I touch your hair? Can I feel? I love your hair, by the way.
Random.
That has never happened before, because everybody that's sitting in this chair is thinking, and I can assure you, that's real hair, people, and it's very soft.
See, let's pause. This suspected white supremacist MMA fighter petting her hair. Oh yeah, go ahead, touch it. Oh my god, her hair is really soft, and they know that's degrading as fuck to black people. He wouldn't have tried that bullshit with a white co-host. Especially let a black person touch a white woman. It's straight to human resources on your black ass. Charges will be filed. I was sexually harassed. I'm traumatized. The big bad black man. I thought he was gonna rape me. Let a black person try that bullshit at work. Not no middle-aged white woman working at a corner store at CVS. I'm talking about for a real corporate like ESPN, NASA, one of them big ass corporations. Let a nigga try it. Lawsuits will be filed out the ass on your black ass. But say still, I had to go in on you. You've been asking for it for a long time. I heard this ain't the first time. I don't watch ESPN. I haven't watched ESPN since I was like in middle school, some shit like that. I've pretty much been done with ESPN. That's like the Coon Plantation Festival. They just prop coon ass Negroes like that fat Krispy Kreme smuggling fat boy Stephen Wilkes or whatever, or Wilk. I forget what his name. This is one fat nigga on there. He be cooning it up. One of those black on black crime. One of them coon ass plantation Uncle Ruckus ass niggas. I fucking hate ESPN. Stephen Coon Smith. I heard Charles Barkley be on there sometimes. Shaq. That's just Coon land. Coon University. That's all ESPN, TNT, basketball, all them sports channels. It's always the special Negro coon who's gonna say everything to please massa and suck white dick and titties. That's all that should be. But video got long. That was a long ass article. I'll leave it in the description. Tell y'all we gotta start coming at these coons. Say still, that's a dangerous Negro. That's a dangerous Negro bedwench. She just almost as dangerous as that coon Sheriff Clark, who they be propping up on Fox and CNN. Let me know what y'all think about this bedwenching ass coon. Get in the comments, like, subscribe, share the video.